Americans and AMP Live, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track, together with you and others across the United States of America. And of course, AMP Live, the American Mentee program, sponsored by AMP Live Media and VIP Execs, uh, real estate brokerage, where we work across the United States of America, helping our fellow Americans with real estate issues. Okay. So what we got here is welcome to the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge live stream. Now, question is, do you want to be part of a deal the next 30 days or less? Is it possible? Of course it's possible. It's 10 p.m. Today on a crazy-ass Saturday. That's right. We're out in the field, so back in here in the office and wanting to go live. But the cameras and things are different because we're not inside of the actual studio where we actually do the live stuff and everything. So we're at an undisclosed location. We're just going to go ahead and go through it and go through some live and go through the live to the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I'll be your host today, Erick Paul of the AMP Live Real Estate Show. You can always hashtag Get Erick Paul Live, hashtag Get Erick Paul Live. Watch those videos and all those things that are out there across social media. And do the likes and the loves. That always helps with the algorithms, as you know. It just helps, period. And it shows that, hey, you're engaged and if you want to keep on doing this stuff, then we'll do it. But I wanted to come out here, do a little Saturday training, but we're out in the field actually talking with sellers, right? Stuff you should be doing to be able to get those deals locked in so you can go from lead to appointment to offer to an actual deal, a contract, close of escrow, COE as it's called in traditional real estate world. I'm going to go ahead and share a couple of slides. I may show a video that we got going on, but we got Cyber Monday coming on. We're not big on the Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing, but we decided to do it this year, right? Only because we do have the one-on-one mentoring program where it is a selection process. And then now we have, which we've been doing forever before it was even popular. It's a 30-day challenge, AMP Live challenge. Our AMP Live challenge is basically 30 days of rocking and rolling. And at the end of the 30 days is to get a deal. You're either going to get a deal the first week, second week, third week, or fourth week. Okay. That's the whole goal here. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up real quick, see if it comes up. There it is. 30 days to a deal challenge. I'm going to pull it up just to share a little bit. We got some videos that are floating out here. Go ahead and check out the Facebook group. Click that link right there. That's going to take you to the private creative real estate investment group. It's also AKA the Sub 2 Master Group. And we created an extra group that's called Sub 2 Master Group. All right. And a page as well. That's being launched in 2024. As well as the AHA University, where we're going to have the 30-day challenge, AMP Live challenge, one-on-one mentoring, other programs, Sub 2 Master training, and all that good stuff is going to be housed there. But this is what's going on. This is where you need to sign up. 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. It's our exclusive training to start deal flow and help you transform your life, because we know that a deal will change your life. You need to be able to get a deal. There's a lot of people spinning their wheels out there. There's a lot of people watching all these different Facebook groups and things of that nature, or YouTube videos and TikTok, and they're just spinning their wheels going, shit, I don't know which way to go. Which side is up, what side is down, which is sideways, and all that other good stuff. But you click that link, sign up right there just to lock your spot in. We're not doing anything that's going to be a free. So there will be a video. It's going to explain. Watch the video. And we're going to do a Cyber Monday, 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. It's going to end at 11:55 on Monday, November 27th. Okay, for the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. But we're going to get into mindset. We're going to get into actually due diligence and breaking down deals. We're going to do live role play, which is super important to be able to get a deal and understanding the art of the deal, or we like to call the AMP Live method. And then we're going to get into surfing for deals, where we'll give you the templates and some things that we're going to be giving away that we usually just don't give away. But if you're part of this AMP Live challenge, right, yes, you're paying into it. It's not free. I just don't believe in free to a degree. If you really want to show up, you need to be tied to it so you can show up and you have some skin in the game and you're moving forward. It's the only way you're going to be successful at this or anything that you do in life, period. So there will be a link there. Lock in your spot. And then there'll be a link where you can actually sign up and get your onboarding process rocking and rolling. And then we're going to go ahead, once we do that, right, we're going to be getting into the surfing for deals and actually talking to sellers, and we're going to be there with you. We're going to be rocking and rolling with you on a Monday and a Saturday. Monday to get you all rocking and rolling, get you up and running. And on Saturday, we're going to get in and dig in and do some deals. If you can make it, you need to make it. If you don't, yes, stuff will be recorded, but you're going to miss out on Well, the golden nuggets, the pro tips, the actual muscle memory, the actual putting together a deal and talking with sellers, because that's where the magic lies. It lies in muscle memory. It lies in actually doing the and jumping in, right? There's a meme with Bruce Lee, and it basically says, hey, man, you can't learn how to swim if you're sitting on land. You need to jump in the water and learn how to swim, right? That's how most people learn how to swim. Believe it or not, it's kind of cruel. Maybe it seems cruel, but hey, they'll throw a baby in there in the pool or something. The baby will learn how to swim one way or another, because it's going to kick and kick and kick. And, it's going to do what it's going to do. Or you never know, it may sink, right? I don't know. But I know that it's instinct for us to survive, right? So the thing is, we just got to get in there. You got to get over the fear. Get over the fear of not knowing. Get over the fear of going, can I do this? Should I do this? And it is a business. So I'm going to share with you how you should set up your business on a smaller scale. Bootstrap it if you need to. You don't have to have tons of money, but you do have to have the skill set, and you should have some organized. You should be able to have a process in place to make things happen. We're going to share stuff with you. Trust me, you're going to get a deal within the next 30 days. If you show up to the party and you do what needs to be done, you follow direction, you're coachable. All right, we're going to rock and roll till you get a deal. We're going to work deals together. If you don't get a deal in the first 30 days, hey, we got something very, very special for you. And we're going to keep on working with you until you do get a deal, right? For at least up to 3 months. Now, nobody's willing to do that. I get it, but we are, because we want to be able to do deals and work deals for the future. And that's what we're doing. We're just gearing up for 2024 and beyond. Sorry, just sucking down some espresso, because it's been a long freaking week, a long month, a long year to a degree, but we're going into a new year. So this here, same thing. Just click that. What are you waiting for? Click that darn thing. Lock in your spot right there. And then eventually there'll be a link that's going to take you to the pay page where you can actually come aboard. We're actually taking off 50% off of the regular price that it costs to go ahead and do this. And then if you decide later on you want to jump on the one-on-one mentoring program, you know what? Hey, I want some of that one-on-one love. I don't want to have to be following people in a Facebook group with the blind leading the blind. I don't want to watch 20,000 videos. I don't want to read 50,000 pages of a PDF, et cetera, et cetera. I want to get in and do this business. And when I have questions, I want to get them answered, right? I want to work with somebody. We're actually going to work with you and hold your hand. We're probably going to be doing 90% of the work to get those deals lined out and we're rocking and rolling. Yes. Do you have to do the work? Of course. Are we going to do it for you? No. It doesn't work that way, right? You have to get in, make it happen. If you make it happen, then we're going to help you execute and get these things closed along the line, whether it's paperwork, contracts, marketing, all that other good stuff. The method to the madness, the process of actually doing deals and taking it from A to B and getting a closing, right? One for sure, we have the art of the deal mastered, right? Throw us in there. We're going to get this sucker locked up one way or another. Then it's going to be an exit strategy. Then we're going to help you build your buyers list, because when you have a deal, real buyers come out of the woodwork. Then you build your buyers list, and then hey, if they don't buy that particular deal, find out their buying criteria. And when you have their buying criteria, what's going to happen? Well, they're not going to be able to squeeze or slip out of it, right? Because they're locked in, saying, "Hey, I need to make $60,000," and you give them a deal that's 60 or more. There's no excuse, right? Or I need to make 15, 20%. Return on investment. And if you give them a deal that's exactly in their buying criteria with the bedrooms and amount that they need and all that other good stuff, it's hard to wiggle out. Then you're going to know the bullshit from the bullshitters and the true blues and the investors that are ready to rock and roll, because they're going to like, shit, yeah, let's do it. Thank you. They're going to appreciate you. They're going to say, where do I sign? How much money do we need? Talk to me. It's open escrow. Let's get it done, right? So we'll tell you from the last cycle, every investor came to the table, came to the office, came with a checkbook or a cashier's check ready to rock. Now it's maybe 7 out of 100 are real buyers and investors. Most of them are wholesalers, tire kickers, and you know the game. You've probably been through it. You probably may even do it. I don't know. But the bottom line is that, hey, when a deal comes down the wire, now you have to do a lot more vetting. Some people don't like that. Tough shit. Right? We're qualifying the sellers, the buyers, the investors, the wholesalers, the agents, the brokers, you name it. We qualify them. We qualify you at the end of the day. If it's a good fit, let's rock. If not, that's okay. Remember, got 340-something million people in the United States of America, right? So there's more money than there is deals. So he who has the deal makes the rules, not the one with the money. And if you want to beg to differ or you want to go head to head and argue with that, that's okay. Let's do it. Guarantee I'll win that battle. And it's not about winning, but it's about what's out there. It's about the truth. Some people, you just got to frame it. Just like, hey, I'm in the real estate business. And I tell agents and brokers, no, you're not. You're in the marketing business, because without marketing yourself and marketing for leads and things of that nature, you're out of business. You have to have deals. You have to have leads. You have to have, and then even then, a lead is the lead. You still got to move it down the wire to turn that lead into what? An actual deal, how to underwrite it, know what's there, where's the money, how to work those type of deals, right? Is there even any money? You know how many deals come down the wire? People go, oh man, where's the money? I don't know. Where's the money? Where's the money? Well, it's in creative real estate. It's structuring the deal, right? It's structuring those deals, making those deals happen and turning it into a deal, because 9 times out of 10, that's what has to happen. Maybe one out of 10, or I should say 1%, right? Or you don't even have to throw numbers out there. But the bottom line is, if you do enough volume, yes, a nice juicy deal will come down the wire. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share this other thing. If there's anybody here, if anybody pops up until 11 minutes already, go ahead and raise your hand. Chat. If there's any chats, let me see. I'll go ahead and type some stuff in here. Rock and roll, my favorite word. What is that? I have some people, or actually, old friend of mine is a broker and he's a hard money lender. You and your rock and roll. So you say it's rock and roll. What does rock and roll even mean? Rock and roll. What does it mean? Well, it means fucking getting off your ass and doing something, right? Doing what others don't want to do. Following the path less traveled, right? Taking the path less traveled. Create your own path, right? If you see bushes there, do I go through it? Do I go around it? Do I go this way where there's already a road? Yes, I sure could. But if it's packed, shit, I'm going to go this way because it's less packed, and I'm going to make my own destiny. I'm going to make my own path, and I'm going to go this way and do what I need to do, right? Travel the road less traveled, right? I believe one of my counselors in high school said something like that, right? Follow the road less traveled and offer more than what others do. It's just part of the process, right? And create something that others can use. And that's what we've done here, right? Pretty much just put the tools together, and I'm going to go ahead and switch this over here, share this up here real quick. And obviously it's AMP Live, the American Mentee program. It's a 30 days to a deal challenge. I believe there's going to be some QR codes here where you can actually register. Should be right here, I believe. Register. Let's go down here. Where's it at? Your spot. I think it's maybe the first one. Let me see. Going through this here real quick. That's for the one-on-one mentoring. You can scan that QR code. You can scan the QR code up there where it says join the sub 2 group and join the group. You can go to this one here. This one's actually going to be, you want to do that one. That's 90 days to deal coaching. This is coming up. That's going to be live coaching versus mentoring. And we got a sub 2 group that's coming up. You can scan that sub 2. That's coming up Saturday. But let me go ahead and do this one here. I believe this is it, right? So take the AMP Live challenge, right? Let's rock some deals. So scan that QR code right there. So you see that QR code, scan it. It's going to lock you in. Go check it out. Go save your spot, and then we'll chit chat and we'll talk. We'll get you in there. And then this month and into December, hopefully we can close something before that, before the new year. That's the goal, right? So 30 days is the challenge. And we're going to, trust me, we're going to get in there. We're going to talk to sellers. We're going to talk to probates, NODs, notice the defaults. We're going to notice the trustee sales that are coming down the wire. That's what we're doing today. We're visiting with a couple of distressed situations, some houses that needed some work, and some nice houses that were okay, but they're in a notice of trustee sale situation. But we're going to go sub 2 with that because the interest rate is low. The payments are low, but they don't have too much there where it's going to be, hey, this is not 70 cents on the dollar where I can wholesale it. So if a wholesaler came down the wire, they're going to offer low ball because that's all they've been giving these seller or the particular seller we're working with right now. And that's why it's so late. Then we're getting into the office here and doing some stuff. But it's low ball offers. They've been throwing low ball offers. And I'm not going to lie, right? I said, let me guess. Mr. Seller, what did they send you? Some LOIs, letter of intents? Did they shoot you a text? Did he shoot you just a letter with, a cash offer, a seller offer, and maybe a seller finance, or was it just cash? I said, yeah, I got a variety of all that stuff, right? And I said, okay, but it was bullshit, right? There's no contract. There's nothing there. It's just, hey, here's a letter of intent, which really just means really nothing until you actually get into a contract. and it starts the process, but it's the easiest way to go. Or they'll shoot a text, hey, I'll offer you this, right? And we'll start from there and go from there. And he goes, yeah, that's what's been going on. I said, okay, cool. But we're here sitting in front of you. So let's make this thing happen. Let's crunch out the numbers. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's see where we can put something together, right? And that's where the beauty of this lies when we're doing this stuff, right? And figuring that out, making it a win-win situation, right? If we're pushing volume, we don't have to kill it. But there are others that need to kill it because they're doing onesies and twosies, or per year, and they're looking for the unicorns. They get it, or they just have their spaghetti at the wall. 65, 70 cents minus repairs. Boom, here's my offer. Are we good? And it's about 500 out of 100. If you actually write and spitting out stuff, you'll get maybe one deal out of 500. Had some other conversations with some other peeps. 1,000 numbers, 1,000 dials, 1,000 properties, and maybe you get one deal accepted, right? But you're losing all that juicy, awesome, golden freaking juice inside of that. And between 1,000 and one deal, there's all kinds of others in there that can go sub 2, that can go options, they can go different routes, right? Same thing of writing, just throwing spaghetti at the wall and doing a bunch of offers out of the 500. If you went belly to belly on a lot of those and went through the AMP Live process and talked to them, qualified them, vetted them, become their friends and get them to tell you everything from birth until now, it's a little more work, but there's more money in there. You're throwing a lot of money out the door by not doing that, right? And people, I get it. Everybody wants the Staples button, press the button, bam, 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 bam. Hey, everything comes to you. And, there's the old, what's it saying? Something about the overalls. Don't quote me on this, right? But the overalls, right? Opportunity is dressed in overalls and it's disguised as work. That's right. But this is your business. It's a beautiful business, right? How better does it get, right? At the end of the day, if you learn this, it's almost like learning a superpower that nobody can take away from you. And once you learn it, you keep it in your family or share it. It's totally up to you, right? Last cycle, I didn't share with anybody. And then we decided to kind of share it and, keep it under wraps. And at the same time, we're spending a bunch of time with our mentees, thank goodness for a past, present, and future mentees of America and the United States of America. But at the same token, it takes time to do all that good stuff, right? It takes our time. Are we in the trenches? Of course. We'll take deals, we'll look at deals, we'll work deals, we'll either buy them from our mentees, buy them from others, or they'll buy them from us. And we put that network together so we can get deals done. Same token, what do we just hyper-focus just on doing deals and not helping anybody? Then that'd be a different type of jam, right? But we're trying to figure out where everything fits and what's the best thing to do, what I like, what we do. What is our cause and mission? To help our fellow Americans across the United States of America, right? And that's to actually do this business because, I don't know, that's just my mission. It's our mission. It's what we set out to do. Got frustrated seeing all these people spending $50,000, $100,000, $3,000 on videos. And, you know the drill. If you heard me, you know what I'm talking about. But the bottom line is there's deals here and the market is changing and it's shifting. It's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, contracting and all that good stuff. And this is the goal. The goal is not to take advantage of people, but take advantage of the situation, ride the wave, and do what you need to do. So there's things that are happening. We're taking care of the sellers, so that's a good thing. Taking care of investors, so that's a good thing. Us, last on the totem pole. We get paid last, but we're still being taken care of, okay? There's a lot of things that are there. We're going to share those things. We're breaking down numbers today for the seller and a few other sellers, and we came to a meeting of the minds, right? And they know they spent money, or maybe they didn't make the payment in several years and stuff like that. Seconds are popping up out of nowhere. And you got to remember, right? They didn't have to pay for that. So that is considered equity, right? So someone has to take care of it. Someone has to pay it. You either pay it or you're going to have to say, let me work out a deal here or lose the property or, things can happen or, who knows? If it's not in pre-foreclosure, that's okay too. But the bottom line is, are you going to fix it? Do you have the money to fix it? Do you want to fix it? Did you inherit the property? A lot of people who inherit the property, heirs inherit properties. They want to do the minimum, right? They want to put lipstick on a pig. They want full value. Well, that's not realistic. And they didn't work hard for that property. So they're like, who cares? Just give me the money. Give me the cash, right? So then everybody, if there's more than one heir, they're all fighting over something that they did not earn, but they inherited, and they want full market value for it and don't want to do the work for it. Don't want to work. They just want their money. Give me my cash. Okay, well, you get what you get. what you want and what you get, or sellers what they want and what they get are two different things. So don't worry about that. The bottom line is being fair. Okay, you just got to line it out for them, show them where the numbers are at, show them what has to happen, show them that 100 grand. Oh, well, there's $100,000 in here. I can't let you make 100. And then when you're done, you're like, well, no, there's really not much money here. 20 or 30 if we go your route and pay you full market value and all this other good stuff. Here's the number. And if this is the number, guess what? I'm not interested, because we're not going to make any money, right? We're not going to spend 3 or 4 months and fix up the property, pay you full market value and make 10 grand. It's just not freaking worth it, right? So, reality has to come in. The coming of Jesus phone calls and face-to-face and belly-to-belly stuff happens. But during this 30-day challenge, we're just going to be on the horn. If you're local in a general area, hey, we're going to go with you. If you're out in New York or in New Jersey, or you're in the Midwest or in Ohio, it doesn't matter. We're going to jump on this lovely apparatus. The only difference is you'll be able to see my mug. We're going to rock and roll in our team. We're going to do what we need to do. Or we're going to go belly to belly like we always do and lock up deals on the phone while you're there inside of the house, inside of the property, if needed. Or we're going to do it contingent upon inspection. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Scan that right there. Scan that code, right? Then register. Make sure you lock in your spot. Scan that code right there and lock in your spot. And go to the next slide here. And this is what this is about. It's the American Mentee program, right? It's presented by Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track. It's something that we've been doing for a while and we'll continue to do into this next decade as we roll into this new cycle of real estate, because people are going, oh, is the sky falling? No, it's not, right? Is what's going to happen. But here's my advice. Don't be the shoulda, coulda, woulda, day late, dollar short. I'm going to wait till the market comes down. I'm going to wait for interest rates to come down. I'm going to wait for this and wait for that and wait for this. By the time you get there, guess what? You're going to have to learn this stuff that you should have been learning in the process, and you're going to lose out. The guys and gals like us, myself, our mentees and things of that nature who are more savvy, we're going to jump in there and we're going to get those deals and snag them up while the other ones are still trying to figure out how to swim. Okay, so don't do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you got any questions, just click those DMs or click somewhere in this video and we'll get back to you. You can hit a DM. We don't hide behind email or text. We're not afraid of that. A lot of people try to just hide behind text, hide behind email. Well, they don't want to get on the phone when you can actually do 20,000 text messages. Take 2 days when we can just get on the phone for 3 to 5 minutes and square everything away, right? So get on the horn. Start talking to your sellers, right? Okay, once you get a good one, then lock in like a shark with the eyes rolled behind your freaking head, and then lock in and do what you need to do, right? Don't be afraid. Once they raise, here's a pro tip. Once they raise their hand, they're interested in working and saying, yeah, I'll listen. What do you have? How can you help me? Can you give me an offer? Get on the phone. You don't need to go back and forth through text. You tell me about this and tell me about that and blah, 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 blah. I get it, man. Guys and gals want to hide behind text and email. You don't need to. This is a people business, right? And people ask me, hey, can anybody become a salesperson? Of course they can. All right, it's your God-given nature. It's your God-given talent. It's what you are. You are a human being, and we are built and wired to connect, wired to talk with each other and do things. Yeah, we may not always agree on stuff. That's human nature too, right? So the goal is to connect. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this real quick. So register, scan right there, lock your spot right in. We'll go right over here, see if we got anything else. Any QR codes we're going to share? Let me see. Okay, yeah, if you scan that, it's going to take you to the Amp Live challenge. There'll be a page. I believe it's either to lock your spot in or maybe to actually sign up and pay. There is 50% off. I believe it's 50% off of the Amp Live challenge. And then an AHA, if you want the QR code for the AHA University, you can do that. That's for charter members. And I believe that's going to start off at $199 a month. Okay. And that's to get in there and you're going to learn these programs. You're going to learn the art of the deal, right? We're going to be working deals together. You're going to be able to ask questions. It's going to be kind of like having an attorney on retainer to a degree, right? But more than that, right? Because anything that comes down the wire, if things are working, we're going to share it with you. If there's software that we've tested, we're going to give it to you or point you in direction, say, try this out. This is what we got. Here's the method. This is what's working, all for pennies on the dollar. for this Amp Live Cyber Monday. We're doing this for Cyber Monday, 50% off. Scan that QR code right there. You can be able to take the Amp Live challenge, 30 days to a deal challenge, and we're going to rock and roll. Our goal is to get you and help you get a contract within 30 days, okay? At the same token, building out your business or streamlining what you have or eliminating and adding or maybe taking away and adding some stuff to whatever you're doing now to get you on track. Because I've been talking to a lot of people. We talk to a lot of people that are just stuck. They're like spinning their wheels. They're doing this and they're doing that. And they're doing 10 hours of absolutely nothing, right? They're not locking down deals or talking. They're trying to JV. They don't know what the offer or what am I getting or send this over here or what is that? What is this? What is that? What is the NC and D? How does this all work? And I get it. Those are the salespeople sometimes, right? They just want to get in or they just want to go quick and want to go fast. I get it. Or they're just having a hard time, period. You don't know how many people I talk to saying, I've been doing this 8 months, nothing. I've been doing this 6 months and spent $6,000 a month, nothing. And then maybe they'll go find out, oh, I think I need to pivot to this and pivot to that. And then they got to start a whole new program and regimen on something brand. That's like opening up a whole new business, right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and have a hot dog stand. And you know what? That's rocking. No, you know what? I think I need to make burgers. So I'm going to move this over and start making burgers. And no, I'm going to do pizza. No, I'm going to do barbecue ribs, right? It's all food, but it all takes prep. You all got to learn it really good. And then you got to sell it. And then you got to promote it. And then you got to market it. It's the same thing, right? Now, can you have a restaurant with all those goodies? You sure can. But that's going to take some time, right? A lot of time. And usually you start off with one vertical at a time. Right? One vertical is going to be a product or it's going to be marketing. Set that up, get it rocking and rolling, get really, really good at it, then move to the next vertical, right? First vertical is talking to sellers. Maybe it's cold calling. Maybe it's text. Maybe it's ringing voice messages. For us, for you and us, and what we're going to be doing is going to be surfing for deals. It's like driving for dollars. Vertical number one, the easiest way to get into the business, right? It's going to be a lead gen page. We're going to show you where you can get one, build one out, all that stuff. Very simple. One thing, have your sellers do one thing, and that's fill out the information, or you're going to get that information. We're going to share the art of the deal with you, how to speak with sellers, how to talk with sellers, how to get the tie downs, how to get those yeses out of them, and then determine whether it's a good deal or not. Once you get the copy and we get a copy and we start rocking and rolling, they underwrite it, then we start going and set up that second call, and we're going to be involved in that second call so we can help you get a deal. Beautiful, beautiful thing. It's an awesome challenge for you. And, it's not like we need the practice, but hey, it's okay. You're going to learn it. You're going to hear it. It's muscle memory. It's going to be downloaded into your mind, into your subconscious mind. And then we're going to use triggers to trigger that stuff until you get your aha moments to bring it to the subconscious or to bring it to the conscious mind. And you're going to go, oh, now I understand why we got to do this, 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 and this. And now you got yourself a recipe, rinse and repeat, go do it again over and over and over, become the expert at it, change it as you move forward. And then you move to the next vertical, next vertical, next vertical, and go from a bird dog to wholesaling to fix, flip, buy, hold, sub to, all that good stuff, single family, commercial, or whatever your heart desires. But at least you have the foundations being built super, super solid. And then we start getting into all the other lovely stuff. If you decide, hey, I love this, I want to keep moving forward, I need a one-on-one mentor, then, hey, we'll offer that one-on-one mentoring to you if that's what you decide to do. And we'll credit you for whatever you spent and all that good stuff, right? And any deals and things that come down the wire, we'll work it out. It's very easy. We're super flexible on how all that stuff works. If we've done it for others, we can do it for you. It's the same thing, just like negotiating real estate, right? Let's just make it happen. As long as you're going to show up and there's a meeting of the minds, we will make that happen for you. And then we'll keep on moving forward and growing your business alongside us at the end of the day, right? So think of it as a beautiful, beautiful thing. Reach out, like I mentioned, click that or scan that QR code right there, this main one right here, the QR code, the main QR code, lock in your spot, join the Sub 2 Master Group. There is a new Sub 2 Master Group that is being built out. That's more of the selection process. If you've been invited, awesome. Take advantage of that as we're going to start talking about the deals like we went and talked to, like we did today. But only inside the group, we're going to get more intimate and say, hey, this is what transpired. This is what happened. Hey, take a look at these pictures. Take a look at this video. Take a look at the numbers of that, of what we're looking at for this particular deal, right? And if you got deals, you can bring them to the table. And we'll look at them. We'll underwrite them and all that good stuff and point you in the right direction. Maybe we'll do deals together. Or at least you'll have an idea of going, shit, I didn't think about that. Oh, man, I should have said this and I should have said that. We're going to go through it almost like a mastermind, right? And work with each other to make those things happen. Okay, so it's something unique. At the end of the day, it's what AHA University is going to be about, and that should be launched in 2024, along with some charter partners and things of that nature. If you decide you want to be a charter partner, then let us know and reach out. But this QR code is for the AMP Live Challenge. Scan that, lock in your spot. Let's rock and roll. 50% off for Cyber Monday. And after that, I guess we're going to pull it off the shelf and it goes back up to regular price and all the other good stuff. But if you want to be part of a deal in the next 30 days, let's rock and roll. And here's my promise to you that if you don't get a deal in the next 30 days, we'll work with you for another 30 days. If you don't get a deal within the next 30 days, then we will honor another 30 days, all the way up to 90 days to get a deal. If you can't, for whatever reason, can't get a deal, which I know is impossible, simply because all that means is that you're not doing the work. You're not showing up. You're not surfing for deals. You're not doing anything and expecting magically that a deal is going to come down the wire with you doing none of the work. If you do none of the work, you get exactly what you put in. You put 0 in, you get 0. You put in 100, hey, eventually 100 will pop. A deal will come down the wire. Just depends on what you're willing to do. But you have to put into work. If you're not willing to put into work, then this program is not for you. The challenge is not for you. Keep on watching videos. Keep on watching the TikToks. Keep on buying into programs and keep on spinning your wheels for as long as you can take it. I do commend you if you're doing that, right? Because usually when people are spinning their wheels and they're doing it for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, a year and a half, I commend you for doing so. You just need some help, right, to put you in the right direction or follow through in the right direction. And we love to work with people like that because they're super hungry. It means you have tenacity, right? You're like, man, I'm going. No one's going to stop me. You just need some guidance. You need some help. And we're willing to work with you if you're coachable. If you're not coachable, then this is probably not for you either, right? If you think you can teach the coach or the mentor how to do things, right, then this is probably not for you. If you got an attitude, it's not for you, right? If you don't have any PMA, positive mental attitude, this is probably not for you, right? So this business is mindset. It's a people business. At the same token, you do have some skill sets that we're going to help you with. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're at in your career, you're going to learn some awesome, beautiful stuff in the creative real estate investing realm, in the sub-2 realm, seller finance, options, rent to own, lease options, all those things. We're going to touch on it, but we're really going to focus and hone in on the sub-2, right? For sub-2 buyouts and seller finance, right? So beautiful thing. It's the best way to leverage any type of dollars or investors' dollars using a piece of real estate. So rock and roll in all that you do. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up real quick because I think the boss is like, hey, where are you at? What are you doing? Let's go. It's already 10:44 p.m. Let's rock. What the hell are you doing? But hey, that's what this is about. This is what we signed up to do. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Rock and roll in all that you do. Once again, click that QR code and let's rock. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.